You know, I think, Pat, I think we've got really, really good kids that when adversity hits, you know, during the course of the year, I'm not so sure that they know exactly how to handle it. You know, and I heard Brad make this comment. He's made a comment to me. I asked him one time, I said, what's the most difficult part for you playing in college? And he said, dealing with adversity and dealing with bad games, because I didn't have a lot of those in high school, you know, because he was always the best player on the floor. And I think even for Patrick, too, you know, the grind and having to come every single day. And when you're relied upon for the first time in your life by other players and a coaching staff and people, there's a responsibility that comes with that. So when it doesn't go well, a lot of times they don't know how to handle it. And I think going through some of those adversities that they had to go through, it's forced them to kind of grow and mature. And I even think, you know, with Eric, I told him at halftime, you know, he I think was 0 for 5. And I told him, I said, listen, I said, I want you to shoot it every time you're open. And if I see you not shooting the ball, confidence, I'm taking you out of the game. I said, you got a responsibility to every guy in this room that when you shoot the ball, you got to expect it to go in. And if it doesn't, we'll be fine. And even though he didn't shoot it, he made a couple shots, but I thought he was more aggressive. And I think just trying to push those guys into positions where they're being forced to grow up. And everybody handles it differently. We're young, especially across our front line. And even Casey Prather, you know, just the ups and downs he's gone through, you know, throughout his career, just playing really well in practice and can't translate it into the game. I think that they're such good kids. They want to do well. I think sometimes they just need some help to get through those difficult times. Brad is really unique. He's a great kid. He's a much better kid than he is player, if that will give you any idea what it's like coaching him. The one thing that's great about him is he's a total chemistry guy. And I've been around a lot of really good players that they can make it all about themselves. He has great respect for the returning players. He doesn't necessarily want to step on anybody's toes. He's very much aware of where his place is on the team. He never, ever is disrespectful to players. He's got a great awareness as a young kid of what team chemistry is all about. And I would say he's a great facilitator of team chemistry. And he's really very unique, you know, in that way. He's got a great presence and a confidence in himself, but it's not an arrogance and an over-the-top where he actually views himself as being better than somebody else. And if anything, I think our guys, with him coming in, you can't do anything else but love him because of the way he handles and conducts himself.